Okay, we're going to teach my friend Megan how to play clarinet. Our main goal is to play and sustain an E. So yeah, but we will get up to that. Okay, so this is a clarinet. Okay, so we're going to assemble it, and I'll teach you the names of the parts as we go. So first thing we need to do is grease all of the cork, because if you have dry cork when you assemble it, the cork will shred, and then you will no longer have a good clarinet. So this is the cork grease, and so just take the cap off and just pick up each piece that has cork on the end, and with that one you might have to, you can just apply it directly like from the stick.
Like this?
Yep, and just apply a good amount.
Is that too much?
Nope, that's good. Yeah. Great.
Not chapstick.
Not chapstick. Not chapstick.
Should it go under that thing?
I mean, because when you go to twist it around to put it on, it'll spread itself. So, go ahead and put that piece down.
Okay.
Just jump to the next one.
This one?
Yeah, that's fine. So when you are going to be putting together the parts in a couple minutes, you never just push them straight on. Because even if you do have cork grease on, after doing that for many, many times, the corks will still shred, and you can also bend keys if you're not careful. So whenever you are putting these together, you will gently twist them on. It's gentler on the cork. So now that you've got all of your things greased, let me do mine real quick a little bit so I can just show you how it goes. Okay, that's good. Just a second. Ooh, see, this one's already getting some shredded cork.
Someone did
not
not
good.
Twist it.
It's got some wear and tear on it. Almost done. I missed a little bit. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the mouthpiece, which is this. So this is the part that you're going to play from. So now what we're going to do, hey, wait, Brian? What is that?
What is what?
That's the mouthpiece. How do you? Oh, I've never seen this before. Mine doesn't have this.
Oh,
It's just a lid?
Yeah, it's a cover to so germs and
Yeah, this is
Okay.
yours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Learn new things. The mouthpiece had a cover on it. Okay.
This witchcraft.
What is this? Okay, so this is the mouthpiece. This is called a ligature. Eventually it's going to hold your reed in place. So, mouthpiece. The next piece we want is called the barrel. It's this short little piece here. Oh no. Mouthpiece down. This is going great. Okay. So, we'll take the mouthpiece. The smaller end you'll find will fit over this cork, and you gently, rotate and push, and there we go. Yeah. Good. Yep. Any extra cork grease? Just
like that.
Yep. Perfect. All right. So before we assemble the rest of the parts, and what is this top part called?
This?
Sure. This one.
Ligature.
Yep. Ligature, and this part.
Mouthpiece.
And this part.
Barrel.
Woohoo! Yay. Okay. Good job, Megan.
Yay!
Okay, so before we do anything else, we're going to place the reed, because what we're going to do before assembling the rest is I want you to just be able to make a noise by blowing in the reed, just with the mouthpiece and the barrel. So, this is the reed, and what you want to do is get it wet with your mouth, and while you're assembling, you could have it in your mouth a little bit and just like get it a little bit wet. It helps it vibrate when you play. So what you'll do, and I'll show you, and then since we only have one reed, I'm going to show you, and then I will give it to you and let you try. So when you hold it, you want to push up the ligature because it creates a space for the reed to go through. And you slide the reed like so. And an important thing about reeds is you never want to touch the tip. It's very, very, very thin and fragile. And if it gets any sort of chips in the top or cracks, it's no good. And you can see mine has this little baby. It's got a really, really tiny chip in it, and it hasn't caused me any problems, so it is okay. But you want the reed, once it's set in a little bit, to be just at the height of the mouthpiece. Just about even if you can. Would be great. And with that set and the ligature straight, and you want your ligature to sit right below, you'll see on yours there's a line, a white line that goes around. You want to sit either right on or right below that line. And then you tighten this. Not too tight, but tight enough to hold it in for sure. And there you have your reed set. So I'm going to give this reed to you, and I would like you to try. So here you go.
Put that in my mouth.
And yep, you can get it a little bit wet.
Tastes like Caitlyn.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And okay, so now push up your ligature. Slide it in. Be careful not to touch the tip. Just slide it down. Keep your ligature up, while you get it in. Yep. So bring it down a little bit. Wait, let me see something. Yep, okay. Great. Yeah, line it up. Make sure it's at the right height. Good. And yep, ligature right about there. And then tighten. Good. Let me see. Looks perfect. Okay. So before we go ahead and assemble the rest of the parts, we're going to just make a noise through that. So you can just hold on to it. And so now embouchure is something we need to talk about. And I will show you just using my empty mouthpiece. So your bottom lip is going to roll over your bottom teeth. So if you put your finger here and just kind of push your lip in like that, yep, that's what you'll feel. And your teeth will actually go on the top. And what you'll notice is that your teeth and bottom jaw are going to be offset. They're not going to be directly on top of each other. So your jaw should be a little bit farther forward than your teeth. So you're going to see that. You can put your lip down. Yep, just like that. Yep. And then, yeah, just hold. Okay, let me see.
Wait.
Did you get any air to go through? Okay, I think you're too tight. So you don't want to, okay, another thing is you want to, when it's in your mouth, get it, make it loose in your mouth, and then you'll be pushing against your top teeth rather than your bottom lip. Yep, and that way, because you don't want your bottom lip to push the reed so that it is pushed completely against the back, because then no air will flow through. So try it now. There you go. Yeah. Good job. So you see, you felt the flow of air that time. Got it to go through. Try it one more time. Good. That's a good place to start. Okay, so now we will assemble the rest of the parts so we can really get going. So I will assemble it with you so that we can do it side by side. And if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah? Okay. So after the mouthpiece and the barrel, we have the upper joint, which is the smaller, the shorter of the two pieces. Yep, that piece. And it will go with, you see this this thumb key in the back here at the top? That will go towards the top. So this long bridge key right here, that's the top. So that's what'll go up here. So you'll face the front like that, and you can grab it. Try not to grab all of the keys and pull them while you're trying to twist. So just kind of grab what you can, and just put it in, you slide, and with enough cork grease it should go fairly easily. Yep. And you see that the logo right there?
Mm-hmm.
That'll help you get it lined up with your other two pieces. And once it's all together, we'll lay fingers down and you can see how it lines up, because it can be adjusted. So the next piece is called the lower joint, and that's this longer piece. And this one will go, you see this piece in the back right here?
Is that where your thumb goes?
Yes, it is. Yep, right there. Just like that. So this will go, this tells you which is the top. Now, before you assemble it, whenever you put the upper joint and the lower joint together, you must push down on the upper joint this key right here.
That guy?
No.
No.
This round key right there. It should be this one right there. Yep.
Ooh, I see.
And you see how it moves that bridge key right there underneath, kind of hiding? You'll whenever you put this on, you want to have this key pushed down so that it lifts that bridge key, which will allow this to go on, because if not, we will bend or snap that bridge key. So if you have that pushed down, go ahead and wiggle this one on, and then you can let go. Yep, and you can adjust it a little bit gently. You got it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Let me see.
that.
Yeah. Yep, the
Does
finger
it go
holes are
on
lined
that
up.
one?
Yep, let me see. Yep, perfect. It should be resting right on that. Good job. And the last piece is called the bell. As you can tell, it's shaped, kind of like a bell. So, this one just slides on pretty easily. And this one as well will have usually that brand logo on it, Armstrong. At least these two do. And that will help you, that's just a good way to line it up. So now, if you flip your handy-dandy clarinet around,
Squidward.
you can, SpongeBob reference, everyone. So, with the keyholes like that, we will, you can see, see if it lines up okay with your mouthpiece. If anything needs, to be rotated, feel free to do that. Just a little bit off. It's okay.
It feels weird.
I know. It does feel weird if you've never done it before.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That feels good.
Okay. Well, now that we're here, let's see. We have talked about putting the pieces together and the names of all of the parts. That little bridge key we have to push up when we put it together. Talked about the reeds, the ligature, the embouchure. So now let's talk about position and posture for when you're holding the instrument. So you want to have your back straight and, feet on the floor. And when you play, when you hold your clarinet, you want it to be at a 45-degree angle from your body. Yep. That looks about right. And make sure you don't play with your head down. You want to play straight up and looking at the audience. So that might be a little bit far, maybe, yeah, just about there is good. And yep, you're already doing it. Your left hand or right hand thumb will be under that holder key in the back. And it'll rest right on your cuticle, kind of on the edge of your thumb. Looks about right. Good. So that's a good strong playing position. So now we are going to work on making the right pitch. Yay!
Yay.
So an E natural, is played by this thumb key in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, which you'll hold down, and just your first finger on that first hole.
Is that right?
Yep. So you want, nice relaxed rounded keys. And what you don't want is these flyaway fingers. I do that all the time. So yep, your other fingers will just be, resting gently over the keys, not really covering them, but there for when you need them quickly. So if you've got your thumb and your finger, you want to try setting your embouchure. Hey, look Look at you. Such a natural.
Wow.
Could be a clarinet player. Okay, well, how did that feel?
Good.
Felt good? Did the air feel resistant at all?
Mm,
Did you get a good?
kind
Did
of.
it feel
Can
kind
I
of?
do it again?
Yes, let's try it again. Good. Saw those flyaway fingers. All over.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great. Set your embouchure for me, okay, but don't play anything. Yeah. Is your jaw more forward than your top teeth? Maybe. Let me see.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Try taking a little less of the mouthpiece. Like, don't put it quite as far in and see what happens. Okay, keep that distance on the mouthpiece, but try moving your jaw forwards a little bit.
Alright.
Not bad. Can you sustain it for a little while longer? Get a really good deep breath when you breathe. So instead, don't breathe through your nose. You're going to set your embouchure and then just open the sides of your mouth and take a deep breath, like, and then blow. Yeah, very nice. That was a pretty good tone. Could you hear the pitch wavering at all?
pitch
Yeah.
wavering.
Yeah, so that sounded great. If the pitch is flat or it wavers, that's, sometimes it could be a fingering issue.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough, breath support. Could be your reed. And it's got that tiny chip in it, so there's a chance that that's it. But, yeah, there are lots of problems, that cause flatness. But for a first time playing, that was pretty good. Can you do it one more time?
Yeah.
Wow, that is great. Do you mind if let me see, just check the pitch. Let's see if you're probably going to get a better sound than I did. Yeah, all right, sounds good. Well, great job, Megan. That was really good for a first time. Do you have any questions?
What is this made of?
Plastic.
What is plastic?
Plastic.
It's made of plastic. Awesome. Yeah.
Some of them are made of wood, but if you take it outside and use it outside, like the school ones, they usually use plastic so that for marching band it won't expand or shrink.
So Brian says that some of them are wood, but you can't take those outside in the rain and humidity and all that, which is why schools use plastic ones. But yeah.
Teach me another note.
Well, if you want the next one down, so it goes E, D, C. Whoop!
Hi, Liz.
So if that ever happens, check your fingers first. Make sure that they're fully covering the holes, and you want your finger, the part that's going to be covering the